Namaste everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Presha. Today in our Pranayama series, we will be learning lion's breath. So roll out your mat and let's get started. Lion's breath is a pranayama which gives you a sense of energy and power. Some people might find it to be very funny and hand raise. I was one of them. But when I started practicing it, I realized how it makes you feel in terms of feeling strong, feeling confident. So for this pranayama, usually in the traditional way, the lower body is in Padmasana, which is the lotus pose, but we are going to do a variation of it. So we are going to first begin by sitting this way in Vajrasana, that is with the knees bent and sitting with the hips on the heels. If this is uncomfortable for you, you can roll a light blanket and place it right between your ankles and your seat, then you can sit on that. So we're going to first take 3 mindful breaths, just regular breaths first, and then we will start with the process of learning the pranayama. So closing your eyes, lengthen through your spine, relax your shoulders, and with your hands, really bring in some energy in your hands and press with a slight press of your hands into the thighs. Lift through your chest and bring a sense of openness in the upper body. And relax your shoulders and unclench your jaw. Take a deep inhale through your nose. And an easy exhale through the nose. Inhale again. And a gentle exhale. And one more time, inhale. And exhale completely. So now we are going to practice the pranayama, but we're going to do it a little stepwise. So we're going to inhale through the nose. And when we exhale, we'll exhale through the mouth. So you're going to think as if you're fogging a glass. And you're going to breathe out that way, okay? So it's going to be inhale and exhale this way. So we'll do 3 cycles of that, okay? So inhale through your nose. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Again. And exhale. And closing the mouth. And just settle in the pose and notice, observe how you feel in the body. How does the breath feel? What is the quality of breath right now? Good. And now we are going to practice the pranayama by again inhaling through the nose. When we exhale, we're going to stick our tongue out and it's going to be the same ha sound. So fogging the glass. And we're going to take our gaze to our third eye, that is just between the eyebrows. All right, let's do 3 rounds of that again, okay? So for this, you can keep your eyes open. So take an inhale. And then exhale, sticking your tongue out and looking up. Again, inhale. Once more, inhale. And exhale. Wonderful. Close your eyes. Again, just observe. Simply be here. then allow your eyes to open. Now there's another option for this. For now we were sitting in Vajrasana. We're going to do a modification of how we come into a lion's pose. So as I mentioned before, that the lower body is in Padmasana, which is the lotus pose. So if Padmasana is something that you usually do not practice or it's uncomfortable for you, this is a great option. So we're going to come with the knees wide, but the feet or the big toes will still touch, so they'll be in contact. So the knees are going to go wide, and you're going to again sit back with your hips on your heels. We're going to place the hands down on the floor, turning the fingers inward and just aligning the hands with the knees. And with your upper body and with your chest, you're going to bring a slight lift. So you're going to press down through your hands into the floor and lift your chest up. So if you had to see this from the other profile, it's going to be the same way. Knees wide, big toes to touch, and we are going to sit with the hips on the heels. Place the hands down with fingers pointing inward, and then there's going to be a lift in the chest. So we're not going to be here, we're going to press into the mat and lift through the chest, okay? And we're going to practice the same breathing technique. So let's do 5 rounds together, okay? So back to this, and again, if this is uncomfortable for you, you can just go back to how we were before with your knees together in Vajrasana. So bringing your hands down and fingers pointing towards inward and lifting your chest. Okay, 5 rounds, let's go. You can actually keep looking up at the same point, middle of your eyebrows, or you can just look up when you exhale, okay? So, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Once more, inhale, exhale. Good. And now just bring yourself with your knees in, close your eyes, sitting still, and just taking a note of how we feel. And then slowly opening the eyes. So this is a great pranayama to also open your throat chakra, where we hold our truth. It is a place of our expression. So if you're holding any thoughts and you've not been able to express it, this is a great pranayama for that. It is also great for building confidence. So speaking your truth, to be able to speak up, also brings a great sense of empowerment. And I would also advise you to practice this. This is an energetic pranayama, so practice this in the morning, but practice it after your asana practice. So once you've warmed up your body a little bit, then practice the pranayama. All right, friends, I will see you again in another video soon. Until then, take care. Om Shanti.